Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposers? Dr. Lindsay?
Thank you, Mr. President. I have no correspondence to share tonight. Our school presentation this month will be coming from Webster. So, Mr. Stevenson, if you'll. Footage. May have to hit a line. Good, very good. Right there. One of the things I want to point out, you might be aware of the Paul Prince program. Jason, you just share just a quick summary of what that is working with UNA on that.
Our fall and spring semesters, we have usually about 15 to 18 pre-service teachers coming from UNA, and Dr. Lisa Clayton is over that program. She brings her students in. They work with our teachers and come up with our language arts curriculum, and they do small groups with teaching the standards that our teachers let them know in advance what to teach and guide them through the lesson plans. They turn those in with our teachers. But really, what is really good about that is on that day, you may have 3 or 4 small groups going on at the same time in a classroom. So that really advances that class because they are able to rotate through that class. So you know, in a normal language arts lesson, you might get one teacher in there. So our students get the benefit of learning from those teachers, but those teachers also, from the UNA standpoint, they get to work with students and get feedback from the teacher and Dr. Clayton as they are able to grade them. And so it's really a great program that we've been doing for about 3 years now. But 15 to 18 teachers get to come in both semesters. So it's really a powerful something that we do in a partnership with UNA, a way for us to give back. But also it's a way for us to see quality teachers. And when we're in need of a teacher, I what better way to see a teacher in action and be able to, if a need comes, pull from one of those teachers. So it's a really good program. And we look forward to keeping that going.
It's a neat program. It's a win-win-win. Yeah. In that situation. And I've been able to observe that several times, and our kids love it. They love those teachers that come in. They really relate to those respected teachers that come in. So it's a neat program. Thank you, Jerry. Moving on under business action items, the consent agenda resolution. For the consent agenda, the board has been furnished with background material on each item or has discussed the item at a previous meeting. Consent agenda items will be acted upon with one vote without discussion. If a board member wants to discuss any item, it will be pulled from the consent agenda and voted on separately. Consent agenda consists of the following: minutes of the February 19, 2019 regular meeting, minutes from the March 7, 2019 special call meeting, bills and accounts for February, the February financial report, and those bank statements have been reconciled. The Muscle Shoals Pre-K tuition increase, bid 19-001 for the CNP dish machine and installation, and the 2018-2019 textbook committee. Does any board member wish to have any item pulled from the consent agenda tonight? Hearing none, Mr. President, I recommend the consent agenda as presented.
Superintendent has made a recommendation for the approval of the consent agenda items as presented. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposers? Dr. Lindsay.
Thank you, Mr. President. Under item B, I recommend the personnel report as presented.
Is there a motion to accept this personnel report as presented?
I'll make a motion, we accept the personnel report as presented.
Is there a second?
I make a second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposers? Dr. Lindsay.
Thank you, Mr. President. For the benefit of the audience, the personnel report consists of the following. Under item 1, this is retirement and/or resignations. Mona Valentine, system-wide media aide assigned to Highland Park and Webster, effective May 23rd, 2019. Paul Ellis, Muscle Shoals High School teacher coach, effective June 1st, 2019. Bradley Mifflin, Howell Grace Preschool custodian, effective March 22nd, 2019. Michelle Swindle, McBride Elementary School assistant principal, effective July 1, 2019. Perry Swindle, Muscle Shoals High School teacher coach, effective June 1st, 2019. And Scott Trimble, Muscle Shoals High School teacher, effective June 1st, 2019. Under item 2, a leave, we have one, Amy Dodson. She is the career coach that serves the Muscle Shoals Career Academy. This will approximately be from May 13th through August 28th, 2019, but will be flexible due to any medical needs that may arise. Under item 3, this is other contract employment or supplemental assignments. Muscle Shoals Middle School Cheer Clinic instructor, $100 to be paid from the Muscle Shoals Middle School cheerleader funds to Abby Barnes. Item 2, ACT review sessions conducted at Muscle Shoals High School. Compensation is per session based on student participation, and this is paid from funds collected from the students to Tamara Counts, who is a Muscle Shoals High School teacher, and Donna Keaton, who is a retired Muscle Shoals High School teacher. Not a board action item, but for information only, Sarah Wilson will fill an ELA leave for us at Muscle Shoals Middle School. She was a former student at Muscle Shoals High School, and that will be staffed through Kelly Services. Moving on to the superintendent's report for tonight. I do want to again thank Mr. Mercer, Jerry Mercer, for conducting our audit this year. He gave us the fiscal year 2018 financial audit report in the work session prior to tonight's board meeting. So again, I want to thank Mr. Mercer for that. And thanks to Rita and her staff for a job well done with a clean audit upstairs from our accounting department. As I mentioned in the work session, as well, I want to thank our principals, administration, and staff for all their work and preparedness for compliance and OCR monitoring. Again, job well done. Thank you for all that you did and the work that you put in preparing for that. And again, the results speak for themselves on that. So thank you for all the hard work that was put in for that. From Muscle Shoals High School, this is kind of early. Our spring sports have kind of gotten off to a good start, but a slow start due to all of the weather. But in the midst of all of this, our varsity baseball team has already qualified for the playoffs. They swept Columbia this past weekend in an area games. They played at Gatman on Saturday and swept all 3 games. And so they've already qualified for at least a spot in the state playoffs in baseball. Boys golf team defeated James Clemens Saturday. Hunter Battle shot 72, Sam Garger 74, Thomas Reagan 79, and Alan Michael Burnett 80. So we're looking forward to good things from them. Hopefully we'll repeat there for a state championship in boys golf. The Muscle Shoals High School girls tennis team came in 3rd and the boys 5th at the Austin Invitational. There were 16 teams involved in that tournament. Jackson Hall won the number 3 boys bracket, and Ava Watkins won the number 5 girls bracket. The boys tennis team is currently undefeated, and the girls tennis team is 9-1. So they're off to a great start. Muscle Shoals High School chorus received superior ratings at the state choral performance assessment. The following students represented Muscle Shoals High School: Garrison Campbell, Emma Malden, Sam South, Heather Medlin, and Graham West. So very proud of those students participating and receiving recognition in that area. Also, the Muscle Shoals High School Wind Ensemble and Symphonic Band both received all superior ratings at the State Music Performance Assessment a few weeks ago. And also the High School Percussion Ensemble competed in Hattiesburg, Mississippi this past weekend and brought home the 1st place trophy for that competition in percussion. So again, very proud of them for that accomplishment. Also proud of all of our Skills USA winners from the Career Academy. The cosmetology students from the Muscle Shoals Career Academy swept their competition at Bevel State, bringing home 1st place in that competition. Also at the Skills USA District Competition at Bevel State on March the 1st, the following students won medals in welding. 2nd place went to Drew Wallace in cosmetology. 1st place to Mila Robinette in job interview. 2nd place went to Emma Marsh in customer service. 1st place went to Kristen Malott in job demonstration A. 1st place went to Caitlin Pace, and Ashley Puckett was the model to help her with that. Job demonstration A. 2nd place went to Suzanne Marsh. In job demonstration in the open area, 1st place to Jennifer Stafford, and her model was Rachel Hildy. So congratulations to those students. Also competing in the HOSA, that's the Health Occupation Student Association state competition. These students placed 4th in the state for creative problem solving. Kaylee Eldridge, Raya Key, and Riley Inman. The advisor for HOSA is Ms. Jolene Fretwell. And over 2,000 students competed in approximately those 25 to 30 events. Those students placed 4th. So that kind of tells you where they stand in that. Also, just another note, Ms. Harrell and I talked about this in our individual meeting. I want to let you know that we have 140 Muscle Shoals Career Academy students who are enrolled in dual enrollment classes with Northwest Shoals Community College this year. And all of these classes are taught on our campus by our teachers. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Also like to commend and recognize the following Muscle Shoals Middle School students for recently competing and placing in Special Olympics. Kaylin Armstead was third in the ball throw and first in the 50-meter run. Braden Fuller was third in the ball throw and first in the 25-meter assisted run. Jamie Reese was first in the ball throw and third in the 50-meter run. Angel Reporto was second in the ball throw and first in the 50-meter run. Jaquan Thomas was first in the ball throw and second in the 50-yard run. And Wes Russell was first in the ball throw and second in the 50-meter run. So we're very proud of our Special Olympians and their participation in Special Olympics that was held at our stadium a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations to those. I would like to also commend and recognize the Muscle Shoals Middle School math teams for their recent success. The Hoover math tournament results: 6th grade, first place. Individual trophies went to 5th place Parker Robinson, 6th Lucas Gautreau, hopefully. 8th place Jake Anderson, 9th Alexander Van Rensselaer, 10th Kate Scales, 11th Caleb Pritchett, and 13th Ella Garrett. The 7th grade placed 2nd. Individual trophies went 2nd place to Brady Boulding, 3rd to Noah Johnson, 6th to Ryan Moore, 13th to Annabelle Ford, and 15th to Jake Thomas. And we'll probably have one board member particularly interested in our 8th grade at the Hoover tournament. They placed first. Individual trophies first went to Sarah Cowan. 2nd went to Trey Stoddard. 3rd to Connor Porter. 4th to Riley Davis. 5th to Ella Thomas. 6th to Lily Austin. And 7th to Portia Pekamenesh. I'm pretty close. But anyway, one thing you probably know, that's 1 through 7. And that was at Hoover. That was all of our students. First top 7 students. And that right there, Mr. Stoddard running in there.
Isn't that like my mama?
Yeah.
Smart wife. He's got a smart
I didn't see the back page. We also had 3 more in the 8th grade. 12th went to Justin Hunt, 13th to Ty Sykes, and 14th to Henry Wall, completing that. So a number of students did well with that. They also participated in math counts. That team placed first at the regional competition at UNA and advanced to the state math counts competition. Math counts team members are Riley Davis, Whit Martins, Connor Porter, Henry Waldrop. And math count individual winners was first to Riley Davis, 2nd to Noah Johnson, 3rd to Whit Martins, and 4th to Sarah Cowan. Noah and Sarah also advanced to the state competition. So again, proud of those students. Would like to also commend and recognize the Muscle Shoals Middle School band members for their recent success. This is middle school band. We've already talked about the high school band. Alabama Bandmasters Association Music Performance Assessment 2018. Muscle Shoals Middle School 8th grade advanced band received all superior ratings and all A's in their captions that were judged. And the Muscle Shoals Middle School 7th grade intermediate band received all superior ratings and all A's and all captions judged. So, of course, we already know our band program super anyway. They're very solid, do an outstanding job. David Waters, and you'll see Jessica Hood and all their staff do a great job. So we're very proud of them. Mr. President, that's all I have tonight.
Are you sure?
I hope I got it all in. Oh, I did. I forgot that note.
Okay.
Tonight, I did. Thank you, Lord. Tonight at 7 o'clock, Stratford Auditorium, Muscle Shoals High School. Muscle Shoals High School course is putting on a course musical, Hamilton.
Yeah.
So tonight at 7 o'clock, Hamilton.
10, less than 10.
In 7 minutes. At the high school.
Okay, the superintendent has finished and concluded our agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to we adjourn.
Is there a second?
I second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposals? Dr. Lindsay, we are finished.
Thank you, sir.